Today is our push day. We're going to be filming a workout that is typical to what I usually do. So today we're going to go in there. We're going to do probably 3 main chest movements, a decline movement, an incline movement, and probably a pec fly because I've been enjoying those lately. On my push day, the one thing that I do that most people that do push-pull legs don't do is I switch my bis and my tris. So I'm not going to be doing triceps today. I'm going to be doing biceps today, and vice versa. On my pull day tomorrow, I'll do triceps. And I recommend that to people if you're doing a push-pull leg split, because one of the drawbacks of it, especially if you feel like your arms are lagging or you want to focus on them, obviously, yes, one thing you can do is you can just move the arm movements to the front of the workout. That way they get a bit more intensity. However, nevertheless, you're still going to get like residual fatigue because any pressing movements are involving your triceps and various pulling movements are involving your biceps. So I like keeping them on separate days because I just feel that I can heat, regardless of where in the workout I put them, I can just hit them a little fresher, a little better. If you guys watched the cheesecake, or not the cheesecake video, yesterday, I guess, the video I put up yesterday was the cookie video. Those turned out delicious. I have a cheesecake video that's going up, so whenever you guys watch that, I put too much nutmeg in it, so it's actually so fine because the nutmeg's only in the crust, but it almost has like a very pumpkin-y kind of vibe to it, which is not bad, just not what I was going for, but nevertheless. I also kind of put it in too small of a pan, so wasn't able to make it as tall and look as cool like it's like a typical New York cheesecake, but it tasted just as good. So update for next week's content, I will be driving to Delaware to film. I'll be driving to Delaware to film a leg day video with my coach. He is a mammoth of a person, quite large of an individual. And you guys think I train crazy sometimes. You'll see. I'm very excited. It'll be a fun video. We're doing some, why am I blanking on his name? John Meadows, is that what it is? Yeah, Mountain Dog. Some of his philosophy stuff, like a drop set of death. I think we're doing that with heel elevated close stance Smith squats. So that'll be lovely. I'm probably going to take absolutely no pump ingredient type stuff for that workout because I'm not going to need it. I'm going to have plenty of blood flow. Today, lots of pump ingredient stuff. 2 scoops of EchoVision's Dethroner, code REAL at checkout. 3 scoops on top of that of their Hydro Prime, which is that their glycerol? Yeah, their glycerol. And then an extra pill, so an extra 508 milligrams of their Vasodrive, which is just another vasodilator.
Does the dog want a toddler?
Does the dog want a toddler? Yes. Toddlers are full of calories and nutrients and stem cells. I'm actually going to ask Dakota to include a toddler in the meal plan going forward for me.
Opinion on heavy duty training?
Is that all just like heavy duty?
Yeah, it's literally what the question says.
I don't really know what that means because that could mean a lot of things, but train hard as fuck.
How do you properly bias your tibialis in its shortened position?
Zero need. Zero need. Stop overcomplicating stuff, guys. Just train muscles. I don't think there's a single person out here that needs to figure out how to bias their tibialis in a shortened position. Their tibialis of all things.
EAAs while cutting?
100% yes. 100% yes. Obviously, one of the main things you want to keep up during a cut is just a regulatory intake of protein. And EAAs are a great way to manage that if you're having a long window in between meals. For example, your training time, having it in your intra drink.
All right. Do you take fat burners?
do I take fat burners? I've dabbled with Yohin Bean before. I personally don't like it. It makes me feel absolutely awful. But I mean, it's supposed to be efficacious and helpful, but I want to be honest, none of you guys should be taking fat burners. There's zero need, aside from like trying to step on stage, and even then, you don't need fat burners to step on stage. They just sometimes help people with timeline. But aside from going for that extreme, which is an extreme and an unhealthy level of leanness, every single one of your guys' goals can be reached with diet and discipline. If you need a fat burner, or you think you need a fat burner, I've got news for you.
Does aspartame make me stronger?
Just like the artificial sweetener?
Yes.
Yes. Anything that comes with a warning on it that says the state of California deems it as a carcinogen will increase your quality of life. Some preacher curls to start off, single arm, because nobody wants to have asymmetries. Let's get some warm-ups going. I'm like very picky with my machines. There's two preacher curl machines here. There's this one and there's one over to the right. And I have things that I like and dislike about both. Like today, I feel like doing them kind of with my ass off the seat because I feel like I can put my shoulders into a better positioning for this. And then also, if I don't have a partner with me, I can use that leg drive to kind of help swing up to finish a rep and finish with like force negatives. So these are going to be about a 6 to 8 rep range, approaching failure through a decreased range of motion, meaning getting 100% for maybe the first 5 reps. Maybe that 6th rep, I can only get 80%, and then 75, and then 60, and then 50, and so on. So you want that failure range to start around 6 to 8 for what I'm doing here. I'll do about 1 set, a little bit higher volume, get some blood flow, get a little warmed up. And the second set to kind of find my working weight. And then after that, I'll have my 2 working sets. If you have any type of like shoulder pain or shoulder stiffness, like around here, when you're trying to do your bicep movements, I have no clue what's causing that. However, something that I have found that helps me mitigate that when I train is I will do my bicep movements prior to any shoulder or chest movements, because I find that it seems to be a tightness issue. So, like a stability tightness issue. Yummy. Edit that out, Ben. I'll coach you into a 50% body fat if you don't edit that out. I get it. One more. All right, next we got some chest, specifically upper chest. Now, if you might notice, I don't know if you can see, this is a flat chest press from Hammer Strength. But we're using it, you can walk through, I don't care, yeah, you're good, you're good. We're using this to target our upper chest because Hammer Strength as a brand has a tendency to have way more of an upward swing in a lot of their chest movements than needed. So that's why if you've ever been using a Hammer Strength brand incline press machine, if you feel like you're feeling it a lot more in your anterior delts as opposed to your actual upper chest, it's because it has a little bit more of an upward tilt than you really need. And you'll find using their flat press is actually probably going to target your upper chest a little bit more or to a little bit better of a degree without just putting so much of it into your anterior delts, your front delts. Something I picked up from TNF, and I've absolutely been loving it in terms of hitting my upper chest since. Now, you might need to adjust the seat a little bit differently than how you would have it height-wise, or if you're using this for the purpose of, just typical flat press. But just manipulate it, find what works. If you feel like you have to maybe shift your butt forward a little bit or back or whatever, play with it. I want to say it's on the actual incline press. For example, if your gym only has the incline, it doesn't have the flat press. If you shift your butt forward on the seat a little bit more, and you're gonna have to vary it for, you know, what's best for you. I think you'll find that takes some of it out of, you can walk through, you're good. I think you'll find that that takes a lot of it out of your anterior, your front delts, and you're gonna feel it a lot better in your chest. Another incline or upper chest movement tip. I find that a lot of people, a lot of newer guys, and even experienced guys, they're doing their upper chest movements, and you see them really starting to flare their elbows out more, thinking that that's going to bring their chest into it or get a better range of motion for it. If anything, without varying your actual grip width, I find that bringing and tucking my elbows in a little bit tighter to my body, so 45 degrees or even less, allows me to get that clavicular head of the chest, pec, to stretch deeper into the range of motion, get a little bit more out of that full ROM. Push.
Two more.
That's it. Here we go. Hoo-ah. Let's run 1 assist, 3 drops. Oh, God damn it.
1 assist, right?
1 assist before each drop.
One more. Back to another bicep movement. I like often switching the transition of muscle groups to get a little bit of a rest. That way you're not, blasting your biceps to failure on preacher curls and then trying to go just straight into something like hammer curls. And that's kind of a preference thing. Some people like getting in a rhythm and just, getting that pump and just riding that wave through. And admittedly, there's days that I like that, but there's also days that I don't. Um, Focus. So the camera died mid-lift. Usually I have a second backup battery, but it just wasn't charged. Not sure why, but that happened. To make up for the potentially shorter gym content today, I went ahead and posted my cheesecake video, which I was going to post this coming Monday. So that's already posted as of recording this. And after I'm done with this, I'm going to start recording Monday's video, which is going to be homemade traditional donuts, dough and all.